So two things happened when I was trying to put this together. This is actually a used shelf system. And so for one, the shelving, which is this like press board stuff, a lot of it is warped and it's like messed up around the edges, you might see here. So it didn't have contact with the frame of the tank in some places. And so that made me a little uncomfortable, for one, because if it gets wet and that gets eaten away, like, I don't know what would happen. So, see what I mean? Like, it gets gross really easily. So I didn't want to put that under it, but also, the way that they sit into the shelving, I was thinking that I could just, like, set the tank on this ledge and all the way around, and that would be perfect, and, you know, live happily ever after, because that's all you really need anyway, is the frame to be supported. So as long as it was on that ledge all the way around, it would be fine. Problem is, it doesn't actually fit inside this lip, and therefore it doesn't sit on this ledge. If you set it down, it would sit on the lip itself. And I don't know that that is enough space, I guess, enough support, because it's very thin. That lip, it's hard to get an idea, but it's very thin. So what I actually ended up doing is taking these pieces and flipping them upside down, because the other side of the lip is actually a little bit thicker. Like maybe 3 times as thick. So I just hooked it up upside down here. So there's a wider edge that the frame can sit on. And if you look here, you can see this black is the frame and this is the lip. So it's still only supporting like half of the frame. The other thing is that, as I said, this is a used shelving system and it's warped in some places. So it's not supporting the tank there. That entire side is unsupported. And that makes me pretty nervous. And I'm not really sure what to do about it, because like, it's not actually that it's warped, it's that it's like, if you look, it's literally like it's just not evenly spaced holes. So it sinks down, it's just sitting down lower on the frame. So like, even if I fix, like, there's a warp right here, but this is not warped, this is just straight. And it's holding water. Like, this part's warped, but this part is straight and it wouldn't touch. And the only exception would be if I like lifted this whole thing up, but I have no way of doing that because it's all the way down in the bottom. That's as far as it goes. So I don't really know. I'm a little nervous about it. But it's held water for 2 days now. That doesn't mean much in the grand scheme of things, but I don't really know what to do. So if you have any suggestions, that would be super.